How's it going, guys? UltraSive here, and today I'm going to be doing a PC build video just because this is easy enough to do and I'm on vacation, so I can't make this video too long, but let's get into it. So I have this PC part picker list of the stuff I want to choose from, so this is going to be in the description. I'll also add the one with the Ryzen 5 1400 just in case you guys want it. So let's get into it. So this is a quad-core processor. It's the Ryzen 3 1200, by the way. This is a quad-core processor. It's just what you're going to need for gaming. This is going to be great on CSGO and Paladins, but not on Roblox, which is a single-core application. So you might want to go with something that's hyper-threaded, such as the Ryzen 5 1400, just because you're going to use 2 threads instead of 1 core, or it's going to use 1 core, but 2 threads instead of 1 thread on the 1200. So I would recommend, if you're playing Roblox, to sacrifice that $50 more and get the 1400. This would be great in games like Phantom Forces, but if you're not playing too CPU intensive games with lots of physics, go with the 1200. It'll save you $50. For the next up, for the motherboard, this is probably the cheapest motherboard I can find, as this is an entry-level Roblox gaming PC. So this is an AM4 board, just what you need. It has 2 RAM sticks, so you could upgrade your RAM in the future, because I did go with 1 RAM stick, as RAM is really expensive right now. You have a slot for your GPU. Cannot do SLI. It does not have Wi-Fi already on it, but you could use a Wi-Fi card, or you could just use Ethernet. Does this board have Ethernet? I don't think so, actually. Oh yeah, it does have Ethernet. So yeah, you could just use Ethernet overall. For the next thing, I have a 1 8GB RAM stick. RAM right now is really expensive, so I only went with 8GB on 1 stick. So later you could upgrade to 2 sticks and get 16GB, which is now a standard, but 8GB is fine for Roblox and pretty much all games in general. But it's $70, and just because of Samsung right now, it's getting a lot more expensive as they're limiting production. Next up, we have the Samsung 250GB 850 EVO SSD, which this is our boot drive, so it's going to be really fast and responsive when booting. And I got 250GB model just so that you can put important applications such as Roblox, maybe like Premiere Pro or Photoshop on this, so they're faster in responding. But because this drive is so small, I went with a 1TB Western Digital Caviar Blue drive. It's only $40 for 1TB, and it's just going to be fast enough to put games on if you would like to, because games are massive and you don't want to put them on your SSD. Next up, we have the GeForce GTX 1050 Ti. This is by Zotac. This is their mini card. This is going to be able to run games, Roblox. It's not even Roblox, you barely use this card whatsoever. But if you wanted to play games like, for example, CSGO, Paladins, then you're going to really need this card. This isn't going to be great for super high-end AAA titles, but for esports games, this is going to be perfect. Next up, we have the NZXT S340 case. This comes in multiple colors. It's pretty fun to build in. This is pretty much your bare minimum. You could go cheaper and sacrifice some of the looks of your case, but this is already such a cheap case that I just went with it. And if now our power supply is a 550 watt bronze power supply, so this isn't going to last extremely long, but it should last you whatever you need it for. It comes with a rebate, so you're going to be getting this cheaper. And if you really want a modular power supply, go with something different. But I got this for upgradability, just in case you wanted to upgrade your graphics card to maybe a 1060 or 1070. This should be able to handle it in your current system well as well. And this, if you're upgrading to a different CPU, as in the Ryzen 5 1400, this will also handle that. And for our last item, I like it when they include case fans in PC builds, and I know not a lot of people do this, but I got a Rosewell set of 4. This isn't extremely loud fans, and they're not extremely powerful either. And if you're water cooling, you should get different fans. But for now, these fans are good, as in the 1400 and the 1200 both include the box cooler, which is the Respire, and it's a really nice box cooler. It's going to do you well. My dad actually has the 1600X right now in his PC build, and when we tried it with the Respire and benchmarking, it did fine. But we went with a 360mm radiator just because he was going to be overclocking his CPU, and I didn't want it to get destroyed and overclocking or heat up too bad. This PC part picker list comes in at $600, but because of the mail-in rebate on the motherboard and stuff such as the power supply, It comes in a lot cheaper at $555, but I know a lot of people don't like doing the mail-in rebate, so this is a $600 build. It does not include monitor or operating system, but you can get Linux free, or you can not activate Windows and get it free. And you should already have a monitor on like an older PC, but you can probably find monitors for about $100, and you can get a nice 60 Hz monitor, maybe even cheaper. I haven't looked up monitor prices now. I get a lot of monitors free just because I find them at old workplaces and such, where people don't need them anymore. Usually they're a lot lower. Like, I have one of my monitors, 1600 by 900. That's a monitor I use for like monitoring my OBS and such when I'm streaming. I can read chat like that. But this system is going to be great for Roblox and other games. Not too great on high-end games. You may have to upgrade to like a 1060 or 1070 if you want to do other games, but this is a pretty great system built for upgradability. It does not have 4 RAM slots, so you may want to upgrade the motherboard to like a full ATX size motherboard. It's going to cost you about $50 more if you want to get that, and you could upgrade the RAM. The 16 gigabytes, just get 2 of these if you wanted to. So this is a system based on upgradability. It's just kind of a base model for seeing whatever you guys want. So I hope you guys did enjoy. Please like and subscribe. Peace.